So this is just a quick little video. 212 question 2. So it wants us to reproduce the front elevation and plan view using the dimensions provided and project an auxiliary elevation from the object when viewing in the direction of the arrow, right? So it gives us the arrow there and it gives us what direction up they want us looking at it then, okay? So for these questions, I thought you were kind of struggling a small bit in visualizing it. So what I've done is I've made models of the shapes as well, okay? So that's our elevation view looking in that way. If we swing it up, that's our plan view, right? So that's where they're giving to us in the books. We should be able to construct them. But just in case you're wondering, like, where do these elevation and plan views come from? That's where they come from, okay? So elevation looking straight in, plan looking straight in like that, okay? Looking straight down on top. So I'm going to flick back to the camera and I'm going to draw the plan and elevation pretty quick. Then we're going to focus a bit. We're going to go back to this SolidWorks model and we're going to play around with this until we get that. So you can see what the auxiliary is kind of going to roughly look like before we draw it out on the sheet of paper. So in the book, it shows me that there's an arrow pointing up this way, so it's going to be projected up here. So my planned elevation is going to be drawn here, and my auxiliary is going to be up on that side then. Okay? So try my XY line. So to get where this window is here, I'm going to draw in my plan and find it from the plan. So straight down for the plan. So where this line gets cut there, I can bring this straight up to my plan to find that window part. So all I'm doing now is just going over my plan and elevation, just darkening in the details. So that's my plan and elevation drawn, right? Now, on this SolidWorks, I try and match the colors as best I could to the book as well, okay? So, we found that was our elevation, okay? So that's the exact same as my elevation, okay? That's our plan. Now they want, looking at this side here, looking at this angle up, they want us to go 30 degrees this time from that corner, right? So I'm going to show very roughly what it's going to look like, right? So very roughly, it's going to look like something along the lines of this, okay? We can now see our colors and how it was swung around in order to get our shape, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back now and start drawing it piece by piece, and I'm going to keep flicking back to this, seeing if the object I'm getting is somewhat like this, the way we're looking at it, right? So I'm going to have to go up 30 degrees this time. So it's 30 degrees. Doesn't matter where you start. 30 degrees right this corner here. And we go perpendicular to get that x1, y1. Because it's 30 degrees, you could also use your 60 degree set square here. But I just want to show you that you can use sliding set squares as well in case an odd angle ever comes up. Let's say 37 degrees or something like that comes up in your exam. So it's perpendicular like that. Okay? We're then going to use our elevation for our heights. Okay? So we're using our elevation for heights. Go back 1 view, 2 view. So we're using our elevations for heights. Okay? So this corner over here, it's on the ground, so it's here, and it's this high up as well. So just take your time going through the object. Okay? Back corner that draw. Okay? Now I'm going to bring up that front wedge. So it starts up there. It goes up this high from the XY line. Okay, I'm going to flick back there now. So this is my front little wedge, represented by this here, the orange and the purple. That's my line there, and I just have a dotted line here then. So if I is actually to change the views of that, oh, one more. It's now showing up there. I have a dotted line in my back corner then as well, okay? So I have them two drawn there now, right? I have the start of this drawn, okay? I have this drawn up here, I have it across here, and I just need to go down, cross up, and draw my little bit of the square in as well. So I hope this is helping. So I'm going to finish off this blue bit, and then doing the maroon bit in again, okay? So finish off my blue bit. So it comes up to there. It goes down here now a distance. So what distance does it go down to? It goes down to this distance here. This distance here. And it goes right out to the very end of the shape then as well, okay? Ooh, it's that much above the XY line. Did I make a mistake there? I did. XY line is there. Yes, it's that deep down. So instead of going off the XY line, I went up there, which is incorrect because I got my distance here from the XY line. Let's rub that out. Draw that in. So it comes down to this point. Straight out to here. Down again. So that now is the blue part of the object drawn. So I'm going to flick back once again there now just so you can see it. That's the blue part drawn. All I have to draw now is my maroon part. So back in here, my maroon part is down here. I know that already. Bring up this line here. So my maroon part is this line here, represents my maroon part up there. I have it up there, I have it there. My height of it is the same as this height here. And bring this straight down. So that square there now is the maroon part. That's all the blue part. That's the, what colour is that again? Pink, I suppose, pink, and that's the orange then. Okay? So that's 212. Question 2. I hope that helped, and that SolidWorks. I flick back to the SolidWorks again. I hope the SolidWorks helped as well in understanding what was going on and how we draw that auxiliary elevation.